Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Bork. In today's video, we'll be covering the upcoming games for September. Just note we're going to be covering some mobile games and gacha games in this one, and I'll have links to the Google spreadsheets right here. Right now, we're going to be covering Final Gear. It's already soft launched, so technically you can play this game right now, but let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay so you guys can see what we're working with here. All right, so we're already in a map. We're loaded in. The enemies are essentially walking towards the base so they can attack us. This is like your sort of overworld. Let's jump right into the combat because that's the part that most people are kind of interested in seeing. Is this your standard gacha game where it's all auto? Nope. You can actually move and you can do stuff and kite around the enemies and sort of, have your own fun while you're playing the game. Now, some of you might be wondering, how's the monetization? How's this game flowing? Honestly, the monetization from what I hear is not the greatest, so I don't recommend spending any money in the gacha, but personally speaking, I try not to spend money in gacha in the first place anymore moving forward, and I'm doing other things, with my money, to say the least. But when it comes to like the actual enjoyment factor, is this game different from everything else? I feel like it's a personal preference thing. At the end of the day, if you want my opinion on the gameplay, I feel like it's different enough to warrant a try. Like I said, it's up to you at the end of the day. Does this game look cool to you? Does it attract your eye? And if you want to try it, I say it's fine to try. Just don't spend any money. Stick with it for, maybe a week or so. If you feel like you're absolutely hooked on the game, then keep playing. But when it comes to like the actual summon system, it reminds me a lot of like a cross between Azure Lane and your normal sort of like summon system. So you can see here, there's sort of like this recruitment section where you can unlock, do your recruitments and whatnot. Then you have your standard normal recruitments where you do a 10 pull or what have you. Just note that the rates for this isn't the best, but this is just an overview on Final Gear. Let's go ahead and cover some more gacha games. All right, if we jump back into the spreadsheets, we can see the next game that I wanted to cover is going to be World Flipper. Now, we've played this game before on the channel. Let's go ahead and run the trailer on the Google Play Store. If you're wondering, is this game worth a try? Personally speaking, I think it is. It's Cow Games, the same people who sort of gave like the Guardian Tales IP some life. And I think just looking at the overall aesthetics, I know it's a little bit pixelated, but the art in this game is pretty top tier. It is technically developed by Games, and Games is always good with like free-to-play aspects. Just note that this is a crazy PvE grind. There's endless bosses in this game. The summon animations are very reminiscent to Dragalia Lost, so if you sort of resonate with that game, I feel like you'll like this one as well, except it's more in the pixel aspects. The waifus are pretty amazing, and I have to say it differentiates itself as far as combat goes because it is in a pinball style, as you can see. Now, some of you are wondering, is the gameplay fun? I've played it personally and I find it enjoyable. I do like to leave the game on auto just because like the pinball aspects are sort of hard to time for myself. I know some people can be very good at pinball style like action RPGs, so maybe if you're a little bit better than the computer or the auto system, then go for that. But look at the epic bosses on this game and look at all the different characters. I'm not sure how great the story is, but personally when I tried it, I like the action RPG, I like the aesthetics, and the fact that it's developed by Games in collaboration with Cow Games being the publisher for this one. I can't say it's like the worst gacha game to try. It's definitely one of the ones I'm looking forward to in September with Final Gear. Now, some of you might be wondering, what the heck is Pokemon Unite doing here? Well, believe it or not, there is a gacha system in Pokemon Unite. You can play this on the Switch already. If you're wondering, do I recommend this game even though it's coming to mobile? Personally speaking, if you like MOBAs, then sure, why not? I hear this game is either you get absolutely stomped or you love it. It's up to you. Personally, I'm not a fan of MOBAs. I've never vibed with them. I'm terrible at League, and I don't want to try League with Pokemon, to be honest with you guys. But I know this game is going to be successful no matter what. I just wanted to cover it and leave it on the list because I know some people were looking forward to this title on the mobile frontier. And yeah, that's going to be Pokemon Unite right there. So let's go ahead and jump into the Google Play Store with the rest of the titles. Now, I know some folks are actually looking forward to Girl Cafe. When it comes to this, I don't know if it's actually releasing in September. When it comes to the actual assets to the game, it has like this 3D sort of chibi model. Yes, there's a bunch of waifus. I think it's going to be pretty decent because there is going to be actual voice acting. There's live 2D, as you can see, storylines and whatnot. You have like the basic stuff covered, and when it comes to the gameplay, it's sort of of like a bullet hell. So in my opinion, it's just gonna be something that you may want to try, but not something that's like super high on the list in my opinion. And then looking at the other games, honestly, I tried to like scroll through these and find something nice. The ones that attracted my eye sort of was the Castle Craft World, but when I looked at the game, I was like, all right, this is like some tower defense sort of game, and there's no waifus. I'm glad there's not a gacha system and stuff. I mean, there's some waifus, I guess. And yeah, I just don't see myself sort of playing this one, but I thought I'd cover it because it has like somewhat of an anime aesthetic, and I usually like those. And then there's Fifth Arc. This one just reminds me of like some reskin of Overwatch, to be honest with you guys, but it plays absolutely nothing like Overwatch. It plays something, I guess, more to your like top-down ARPG sort of thing. I guess it reminds me of any other like Diablo style game, except the controls are obviously with like the buttons and circles and stuff. You can see like the gameplay right here, and yeah, to be honest, it's just one of those games, I guess, that you would try in case you're sort of interested in this zombie like, I guess, destination, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to this, yeah, this is a game that I just thought was cool. Other than that, I don't really want to try it. There's definitely like more games. The month of September is going to be a little bit dry. Like I said, the games I'm looking forward to the most is going to be Final Gear, World Flipper, and then Pokemon Unite. But yeah, not really a strong list. There's definitely more gacha games. Yes, we could talk about Girls Gun Cafe a little bit more. And to be honest with you, I hope more games like surprise release on September. It's a little bit of a slow month for September at the end of the day. Ooh, Sparklight. This is actually a good PC game. Yeah, this one's really nice to try. If you were to do something like an actual, you pay for this game, I'm assuming there's going to be no microtransactions. I actually saw this on Switch and it looked pretty nice in case you want something, that's not a gacha. Most people who come to the channel, they're like, hey, where's the gacha games at, Borg? I guess there's this League of Pantheon thing. How is this looking? We're just like scrolling through like these games, hoping for something to hit us. Right, you're not even showing gameplay, which already worries me. So yeah, don't try this game. If they don't show any gameplay whatsoever, if they don't even like show a hint of like the UI, that's an automatic like sus in my opinion. But those are the games that stood out to me. But like I said, Final Gear is definitely going to be releasing. It's already out now. If you want to try it, I'll leave links down in the description. World Flipper, definitely the one to look out for. And then finally, there's going to be Pokemon Unite, which I think everyone can have fun in case you want something kind of casual for 15 to 20 minutes in a game of casual sort of MOBA. That's going to be the list for the month of September. Hopefully there's going to be some surprise releases for this month. If not, well, we have this. But yeah, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. As we at 27,500 subs, we're doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day and see you in the next one.